that when you was asking Ice Baby, I was waiting to ask you if you had Chat GPT for that purpose. I have the paid Chat GPT, so I built my bots out. I have,
Okay.
I have a couple different bots for organization. I have one for, of course, stocks and crypto, of course. So I do have one for organization that I've been feeding it information, giving it what I like, and I have it to the point where it if I ask it something, it's gonna give me a response like I could, all right, yeah, that's me. So now I have my content that I write out, type out, and then I'll put it into my Chat GPT, and I'll say like, for instance, is like if a reader is reading this, like my reader audience, is it clear and concise transitioning from this scene to this scene? It'll give me
Mhm.
this is good, this is good, this is really good. Oh, you're hitting it like this. I would recommend this or whatever. So it does have things like that. If I'll put in what is the best structure if I'm writing, I want this to be in a casual tone, and from here I'm going to put in a poem right after that. I want it to transition, and after the poem I want to go into this more serious scene. This is what I'm trying to convey in this scene. I'll put in everything that I wrote, both scenes, the poem that I want to incorporate, and it'll basically like, this will be best first. I understand that you want to put the poem here, but if you find a if you put the poem in the scene, maybe you could say, "Oh, when the officer the slamming of the door jolted me back to reality," and da da da. Like it, like really, it's none of the Chat GPT doesn't create my story. I create my story. I put what I want in to the Chat GPT,
Mhm.
and then it gives me, this is a better structure. This is more concise for the reader. This flows better like this. So that's actually what I use my writing Chat GPT for. So I did want to say that, like, it doesn't
Okay.
take away from my creativity because all the
That's
words,
what I was worried about.
the story is mine. All of the stuff, it's my words, it's my story, it's my
Mhm.
poetry, it's all of that is mine. But what's the best way to format this? How do I write this? I want it to flow. How is the flow? You know what I'm saying? So I put the last thing I put in, I finished my two last scenes that I just finished. I put that in where I want the poem, and I asked my bot, as the reader, what do you take from this? Like how do you analyze this? And it gives me all the analytics, and I'm like, dang, I ain't even mean this. Oh, that's actually deeper than I thought. I like that. So like that's what I use my Chat GPT for, but it's very, very helpful in that way.
So it's worth the download
A
because I've
hundred
been a
percent.
skeptic on this. Like I've had to be more open to it, obviously now, but I wanted to know whether it would affect, the creativity and the artwork. So
I,
definitely
I
thank you for that.
I'm late on Chat GPT now. I just got into Chat GPT at the end of this year.
Mhm.
Tina from in school, Simba, she actually did a crash course with me one Saturday because I was so against Chat GPT. I was like, I don't need nobody to think for me. I'm my own creative. I'm not like, I used to be like, yo, like that's just mad corny. People just getting it, but no, you can utilize it properly. You can
Mhm.
utilize it however you use it is what you get back. There are people who probably use it to give to, they don't want to think. I want all my authenticity because when somebody reads it, I want somebody, this is me talking. This is me. I want all
Right.
my authentic words. I want my authentic thoughts. But as far as structure, organization, flow, the analytics, it's a godsend
Very
in
helpful.
that.
Okay.
Very, very, very.
I'm gonna definitely
Mm-hmm.
start playing with that.
100%.
I
Yeah.
think that if you're up for it, Cynthonia, maybe
Mm.
next week or the week after, could you workshop
Pay
that?
for what's the benefits of paying for Chat GPT then? What do you get? This ability to program bots?
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Like all right, so this is the free version. Hold on, okay. This is the free version here.
Mhm.
This right here is the free version. But
Yeah.
the paid version These are all of my different bots. So this is the one that I use to do my workouts, and it's already programmed. Like I already have all of the prompts that I needed to have, the information, so that now when I like needed to do something, it gives me that specifically for that. This is my art scribe one, and I have it programmed for everything I needed in writing or whatever. And as I learn more things and I get more information, I feed it so that it has more. Um, so these are my different ones. This is my guide and like helps me organize all of my thoughts. Like if I want to create a new strategy to do something or get something done, if I have a project and I want it in order, whatever, this is the bot that I use for that. So for instance, this is the moving, this is my moving, what we went through this morning. Hold on, how do I move this down? This is ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Okay, go down, go down, go down. So, let me show you. This is what I pay for, but you don't have to pay. You could you could do this with a free one, but you can't make different bots. You just have one Chat GPT that it's just a pool of all different whatever you have.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
But the bots, you can program them to speak a certain way,
yep,
give you what I gather is you can create bots and then potentially you could sell those bots. Is
yeah,
that correct? Somebody
yes.
might want your bot on writing.
Oh, yeah, so let me show you real quick. As far as that's a good point. You take your own knowledge, your own information. I went online to get more information than I knew to prompt my bots to be like, I feel like my bots are like, I feel like my bots are better
The
than a lot.
bomb diggity come.
Yeah,
I love it.
Obviously.
yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. So, like, you can customize, right? What should you call it? Blah blah blah. This and the third. These are all things that this is just to start. This is
Yeah.
just a start. Ha, this is me. Oh shoot, yeah, this is me. This is one my first bot that I
Yeah.
created. I
Mhm.
want you to know exactly who I am, what I'm learning, what I'm into. You see who I read. These are my favorite artists, my favorite authors, who I inspired to be. I'm not religious. I'm more spiritual. I love nature. This is me. This is my bio to my
May
chat
may I
GPT.
may I please ask?
Huh.
Okay, you put all this stuff in. Where did you put it? Like, how did you train it? That's my thing. Because right now I'm just asking Chat GPT. I have two bots, and I also have Copilot and what have you. So I'm only asking it questions of things that I need, like factual things. Like I've been asking about recipes. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So when it gets to that point where you're tailor fitting it to yourself and your
Mhm.
needs, how are you doing this? Like, where are you putting this information?
If you pay for your if you pay at my for me to do that, it's $26 a month,
Mm-hmm.
and that gives me the access to 4.0. And then I will go to my name like I did here. I will go to my GPTs,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go to create a GPT, customize a version of GPT for a specific purpose. And
Mm-hmm.
you go here like so. And this is where this not here. This is I'm gonna show you. All right, so let's just go right into it then since we're here.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
all right, so this is I'm creating one. This is if you have the paid version. I wanted to show you the non-paid version, but I'll show you that in a second.
Okay.
If you have the paid version, you set it up. I would say hmm let's make a nutritional let's make a nutritional guide, right? So now this is just basic. So now I'm gonna like ask everybody for like something to like make it better, right? So I'm saying I would like to create an extremely intentional and attentive nutritional guide. I would love for you to give feedback on proper eating habits along with why it's beneficial for overall health. So like what are some other things that say you would want, like if you didn't have no access to no trainer, no like nothing else but your bot, what else would you want your bot to help you with, like as far as like health wise or like eating, like what are some things that you would want to you would want your God to tell you? Oh, let's see.
Can you ask it about fasting
Oh yeah.
and about what are some good ways to mineralize your system?
Also raw, like juicing sort of recipes or whatnot.
Yes, those recipes are next
Vitamin.
level. Yes, ladies, we're gonna be 100% bodies. Amen.
So let me just read to you guys. I don't know if you guys were paying attention as I was writing, but let me just, this is, of course, if I was doing it like not speeding, I would definitely take more time and it would probably be like two of these paragraphs. Like when I wrote my guides for my other ones, it was way longer. This is just a quick, fast track or whatever. Um, I would love feedback on proper eating habits along with wise beneficial for overall health. I want fasting guides with mineral juicing and other vitamin intake. I would like different types of fast for different health benefits. As you give fasting guides, please always include the proper minerals and what foods and liquids to stay away from. I would like to have intel on how to minimize hypertension and other things that heighten blood and sugar levels. I would
Mhm.
like for you to give honest information and be open to criticism for anything I may not agree with. If there are things I do not understand, I would like greater breakdowns on the topic. I am I'm in the action phase of physical fitness and would like, aside from fasting programs, light exercise programs, maybe 5 to 10 minutes that that could do that I could do anywhere. That I could do anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
especially at home to stay moving. As I gather more information from the world around me and share it with you, go over it with the intention of who I am, and pay close attention to what fits me. And that part right here, this part is based off of when you actually create this paragraph that I told you before, that I showed you. I'm 37, lesbian, blah blah blah. That has my information that it like will go off of, like, you know what I'm saying? All right, I'm African American, da
Mm-hmm.
da da da. So with that, it'll take that. It'll have a name. You pick your name, whatever. I'm just gonna say the intentional wellness coach. With that, I'm just gonna say yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Oh yeah. Also, also, casual tone.
Mm-hmm.
Also, casual tone, unless I am asking for a program breakdown to share with others. I would like a more professional song. All right. All right, blah, blah, blah. All right, so and then this is yeah, that's cool. This is the emblem that they'll create for you, blah, 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 blah. So this is just the oh wait, blah, blah, blah. Does everything look good and feel aligned? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so now that's just the basics. So now we're gonna come over here. It's gonna try something. So now, what's something that you want to know?
What's the best pod, podcast topic moving forward for
No,
uh
see,
uh,
you see that then you will create a bot for podcasts and no
okay,
and things of that such. This I just created specifically for like nutrition,
nutrition?
working
Okay.
out, and that.
Okay. Minerals. What where to get mineral content? Like, you know what I mean? Like what foods
Okay.
give you vitamin A, K, what minerals give you, iron or what have you. So something like that.
So for this one, what minerals? Okay, what? what foods? Let me see. Because maybe I should do an example of a bad
Maybe
way.
mineral food guideline.
All right, so look, so now boom, okay. Give me a mineral food guideline. Boom. So that's just you see how I just said give me a mineral food guideline. This is what it gives. Right?
Hold on, let me see. Okay.
Right.
I was looking at everybody. I wasn't looking at the thing. So now I'll see.
This is the question. I said give me a mineral food guideline and it gives calcium, what
Mm-hmm.
it bone function, magnesium, what it's for. These are the different foods. Boom, boom, boom. This and the third. All right.
Love it.
This is really simple. I thought it would be hard.
Exactly. Can you now, once you take this basic thing and you take your creativeness and I'm telling you, my bots, I could sell my bots if I wanted to, but I don't want people with my information. You know what I'm saying? I done did a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got some secrets in my bots. My bots is can you give the question that we just originally asked is give me a mineral food guideline. That was it. And it gave this, and this is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It gave
Mm-hmm.
this simple, boom. That's the average individual will probably go in and write something like that. The average Joe will go in and they will prompt it. They will say, give me mineral food guideline. And this is what they will get. And they'll be
Mm-hmm.
happy with this. They'll say, oh, this is pretty good. Look at it. And then somebody like me, I will come in and I would say, can you give me breakdown of minerals, vitamins,
Mm-hmm.
and other healthy foods. No, other healthy food sources that are needed to help alleviate. How do I spell alleviate?
A
AWL.
Viate.
Something like that. Sure, it'll figure it out for me.
Mm-hmm.
To help alleviate hypertension,
Mm-hmm.
hypertension, and high sugar levels, 45 years to 55 years old. Also, can you give recommendations on, recommendations. Can you give recommendations on the the best amounts of food to intake? I would say that a little bit better, this part, but I'm just fast thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Food to intake and how often in a 24-hour period. I would ask something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a detailed breakdown of Ms. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see what they say. Now let's look at how this is different from what is said before. For high blood sugar, you're getting this. They didn't say nothing like that. Yeah, flaxseed. So let's just take this for high. No, the other one didn't have high blood pressure. Let's just say calcium. Did they say calcium in this one? Potassium, calcium supports vascular function and blood pressure regulation. They give yogurt, almonds, blah blah blah. Target intake. This is how much it's saying. And let's see if it's saying the same amount for. So it gives how much, well, I guess 1,000 is probably the best because that's what from it varies from age, but it gives you more specified, a more specified answers. You need between 1,000 to 1,200 a day. These these are the foods. It gave you food there, but it gives you different foods based off of, as you can see, your age. You get different food, different foods.
Mhm.
So it's not just this is more when you how you prompt it, what you ask it is what it gives you back. It can give you the basic, and you could take the basic and be like, all right, this is cool. You can still do what you do something with this information. You can still start somewhere with this information. But
Mhm.
as you prompt it more specific, you get more of a specific outcome, if that
Mhm.
makes sense to you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Right. So the other in the first one, I just said give me a plan. Now, and when I asked in detail, I asked something to help with hypertension and high sugar levels.
Yeah.
That's extremely important, especially for 45 and up. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? These are things that how we might want to source or eat certain things, you know what I'm saying? Even more so than this, we want to pay more attention to how we could alleviate or keep our hypertension levels low and our blood
Mhm.
sugar levels low. Healthy foods. All right, so you guys get a kind of a gist. I don't have to keep repeating myself over and over. Um, a simple daily meal plan and portions, balanced meals, and even still this, I could still break this down even better, to be honest with you. I've
Mhm.
done it before.
Mhm.
Um, you have your breakfast. It's giving you a little something, a little, you know what I'm saying? Like, what should I eat this week to help myself? Da 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 da.
Mhm.
Let me go over here and see what they was talking about. All right, this week I'm gonna eat some oatmeal. I'm gonna buy some oatmeal and almond milk or whatever, some chia seeds. I'm gonna have that. You know what I'm saying? You see? Come on.
Absolutely. You know.
Lifestyle and timing tips, baby. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Because you see how
Mhm.
nasty I am. This is how you talk, and I ain't even. And I rushed it.
Ew.
Y'all don't even know. I rushed it. So you should see how I be doing mine. I ain't gonna share it
Wow.
with you. I ain't gonna do it to you. Yo, but I really do
Don't
like.
hurt us. Go ahead and hurt us.
But that's just a quick example. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, that's enough. Y'all got it. Y'all got the picture.
Lesson, I think a caveat is you should always just tell people never settle for what the first answer is. Always edit and fine tune.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
How
that's a
you
good
get
point. That's a good point because, but I already stopped sharing. It's not that deep because all I got to do is say it. But if there's something that you don't agree with or something that you really don't understand, you could be like, but I thought magnesium had this effect, and it'll
Mhm.
be like well, in usual cases, blah 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 blah. But like you could really challenge, and that's how I got my bots to be even more the way I wanted. I challenged them. Doesn't that's not me. That don't match my voice, and I don't feel like that resonates with what I'm trying to like get people to resonate with. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like even when I do my my movements, my bot this morning. I don't really like this one. Like I feel like it's gonna dissuade people. Like this
Mhm.
is it's too much of a movement as you're breathing. And it said, that was really good feedback. And you know, you're right.
Yeah, you get a big ego.
Massaging your ego, boy.
You know? So I do recommend that everybody, whether you get a paid version or not, because you don't
Yeah.
have to get the paid version. You
You
don't
Mhm.
said
have to
20.
get the paid version. You could with your bot that you the regular one that you have, it still
Mhm.
saves each topic that you have. So you could just go on to the topic that you last wrote about and you just keep it still stores all that information. You can't sell it, of course. I think that's probably the besides organization and selling it, I think that that's what the paid affords you, the ability to do, like
Honestly,
create.
So you could
the same.
sell the bots on with the paid and not the free.
I would recommend you go with your budget. And I feel like even if you practice without the paid version for a month or whatever, to see how, you fare with it, and then you could do the paid version once you feel like, oh, I prompt this thing good, or it's starting to give me back the information that, oh, I like what it's saying. I like this. And once you get to that point, then I do believe that you should get the paid version, because there is the high likely, especially in the near future, where people are going to be selling their. I forgot to show you guys. There's a whole pool with people where you could go to sell your bots. I'm finished with my thing. I'm finished with my
Yeah,
thing.
very
If anybody has
informative.
any questions or want me to clarify or anything, I could do that.